Hey, welcome to Best Buy. How can I help you today?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, and you?
What's your name?
My name is Rodolfo, and your name?
Oh, my name is Michael. May I have 15 or 10 minutes to do an interview?
Yeah, absolutely, Michael. How can I help you?
I'm just gonna ask you some questions. I'm doing SLS. I'm doing a interview. I'm doing interviews to managers because I'm trying to go for a manager position.
Okay.
So I just want to do a couple of questions. Just quick questions.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, what's your current position? What's your job title?
Well, I'm the specialty manager for my store, of course. I'm in charge of the tablet area and the Best Buy mobile. Okay. I mean the department that has mobile phones, and sometimes I'm in charge of the whole store. So, but the title, it's specialty manager.
Wow, and do you like your position?
Oh, absolutely. It's very fun.
Yeah?
It's very fun, absolutely.
What's the best? What are the best things you do in your role, in the position you are on right now? What are the best things you do?
Well, being honest, the best thing we do here, all of the managers from my store, is to develop our people. So our goal, I mean, number one is to be profitable in the business. That's our number one goal, right?
Nice.
But I believe that the best thing we do every day is to help our employees to be better salesmen. So that way they can perform better at our sales floor.
Nice. Sounds good. Sounds good. And how do you land in that position? How did it get there?
Well, it's unbelievable. I started like 7 years ago as a sales lead. That's an assistant for a supervisor. So there was a department called CA, customer assistant. So I was the sales lead in that specific department. 6 months after I began working at Best Buy, the company saw potential in me, and they gave me the manager position for this store.
Wow, that's nice. That sounds really good. And so by what you're telling me, I see that you're in a teamwork environment.
Oh,
is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and how's the style? How's the environment? You know, like is it challenging, supportive, helpful, frustrating? Like, how do you feel at work in that position?
Well, it's supporting and challenging both of them. But yeah, it's challenging if we think about the numbers. I mean, we have to do the numbers, of course, but it's supporting that because our district managers, our peers in other stores, they always support the sales, and they always give us feedback on how we can improve those sales or those specific goals provided by the company.
Wow, that's really sounds really hard, but hey, you can learn it, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So what's something I've been hearing about you? I see that everything is really positive. What's something negative, something that you don't like about your job overall?
Well, that is a great question. I mean, I love my job, but if I have to think about something that I don't like, so every company has specific goals for sales and specifically for labor, right? So it is, for me, it is a little bit, it's challenging for me, like to have a very limited goal for our part-timers and full-timers, and to give, for example, a part-timer 4 hours per week. That's the least thing that I don't like about my job.
Okay.
But that's a non-controllable. So we have to think ahead. We have to think that that happens once in a while. We have to empower our people to sell more in order to have more labor.
Okay, so if you were able to control that, you would give people more hours.
Oh,
is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Sounds good. That sounds like a great manager.
Yep.
That's something I would do. Okay. So what's your major in college? Did you go to college?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a major in management,
okay,
in computers. So I'm in my world right now.
Wow, that's really nice. So you really like what you do in your job?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's really nice. Really nice.
You should try and come work with us.
Yeah, I should apply. I will apply and see if, you might give me a job.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, what's the path of your career? Like, what jobs do you have to go through to get to a manager here?
Well, as I said before, this company believes in the power of our people, right? That's one of our promises to our people, right? To our employees. So if I have the knowledge, if I have if I want to grow in the company gives opportunities. I mean, you have to understand how the business works, of course, in order to be a manager. But I didn't start as a manager. I didn't start it as a supervisor. I started as a lead. Mm-hmm. So the company believed in me, and they gave me the manager position. As a matter of fact, I was a district manager 3 years ago. I've never worked in a company as a district manager, so the company gave me a side assignment. So I was in charge of 5 stores in our territory. So that was something very fun, and that was something that the company provided me in order to develop myself in a professional way.
Nice,
mm-hmm.
Nice. And I have a question for you, a quick question.
Yeah.
Was this something that you thought about? Okay, 10 years ago, were you thinking you were gonna be in this position?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. Because that's something I'm going through. You know, I don't know where I'm going to, but this is something I'm looking forward to, being a manager of a company.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that's why I asked you that question. If you were like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, were you looking at yourself in this same position?
No, you gotta have a passion for your job. No matter what company, if you have the passion for it, you're gonna grow. That's a fact.
That sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
And how does this change when you became a manager? When you first became a manager of this company, did that impact your life, your family in some way, somewhat?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when I became a manager for Best Buy, my perspective of life changed. The other way around. I got married 1 year after I was a manager.
Nice, congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely, thank you. So that was something that I wasn't unable to think about if I was a part-timer, for example. So yeah, it's been great.
Wow, that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying, that when you became manager, doors started opening up, right?
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so I'm really looking forward to maybe apply here and become one of your positions. Get to be a manager.
Sounds great.
But I guess that's it. But thank you for your time and
absolutely.
for your interview.
Welcome to Best Buy.
All right, nice to meet you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.